Hey, you're listening to the Fatboy Show on RX Radio, and I feel really, really happy today because a woman has come forward that has just defied all the narratives with regards to what a modern woman is supposed to be like in 2023. Try talking to a modern independent woman and asking her, "Oh, I'm feeling hungry. Can you make me a meal?" It'll be a tug of war to get her in the kitchen. Do you know what she'll tell you? Am I a maid? Am I a house girl? Am I your mother? I'm none of those things. You go to the kitchen. In fact, you'll be the one to make me something to eat. Is what a lot of independent women will say, at least these days. And so this has led to a lot of trouble in relationships where men are feeling neglected and women are feeling pressure to do things that they don't want to do. Feminism has convinced them that they have long since evolved past these expectations and that society should move on along with these evolved expectations. No more should a woman be expected to be in the kitchen. A man can cook just as easily, so let him be the one to cook, is what they say. And then I saw this remarkable story of a woman called Hilda Baci. Is that how you pronounce her name? B-A-C-I? Hilda Baci, who officially broke the current Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon by an individual after cooking for more than 87 hours and 45 minutes. She has been cooking for 4 days non-stop. 4 days non-stop. And she will set another record of 96 hours today. So this would have happened yesterday. So she's broken 2 records. Now, here's the thing. Typically, a woman who loves to cook is what? Even, when we think of the few women who still want to cook, typically the image you have in your mind is the very homely woman, right? The very non-glamorous type. Very modest in their clothing and appearance, which is why a lot of guys, unfortunately, will ignore these awesome women in favor of the more glitzy girls, the slay queens as they call them, who most certainly will have much less interest in any idea of domestication, right? And of cooking or anything of that sort. So guys are going to date the slay queens and then complain that the slay queens don't want to do anything in the kitchen. Meanwhile, neglecting the more homely girls who would otherwise be more willing to do such things. Now, of course, that's neither here nor there. A lot of the homely ones, too, believe themselves to be beyond living up to these expectations. And they, too, will insist that this is not something they should be asked to do. So you can't. It's a gamble, really. It's a roll of the dice, right? If you're lucky, you'll land on that lady who is just able to fulfill that. However, in the case of Hilda Baci, what I found quite intriguing and interesting is that she ticks both boxes. Not only does she love to cook, which she would have to if she's willing to cook for 4 days nonstop, but the girl is glamorous. Oh, have you seen her picture? You should see it on the screen right now. Just look at how glamorous she is. I mean, by all accounts, she qualifies as a slay queen. If you met her out on the streets, you'd just be like, "Oh, this lady, she probably couldn't boil an egg. I don't think she even knows how to boil water. She's so glamorous." But actually, she went 96 hours cooking non-stop. So my question and challenge to the ladies is, if a lady that glamorous can be willing to cook for 4 days non-stop, who are you to say you can't even fry your man an egg? And I know what you're going to say. Well, she did it because she was trying to beat a world record. She didn't do it, to please a man or anything like that. Trust you to come up with these excuses. But at least I take solace in the fact that all is not lost. There are some women out there that just know how to do both. To be beautiful and glamorous, and also know their way around the kitchen. It just fills my heart with joy this morning.